Hello, I'm Daisy. Hello, I am Ogie.
Hello, I am Chisom.
I'm Gabriel.
Hello, I'm Chris.
This is the Talker Show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Talker Show on Touchless TV. My name is Chris the Talker, and with me today on the show is Gabriel the Talker. We've got Chisom, we've got Daisy of Daisy Parenting, and we've got Oge. And today on the show, we'll be talking about cyberbullying. Now, cyberbullying has been an issue that has been occurring amongst young people and even older people. It's an issue that tends to deprive one of his rights, specifically online. And today, while discussing on this issue, I'll have Gabriel to talk on the issue, specifically to tell us what cyberbullying is all about. So, Gabriel, on the said issue of cyberbullying, what would you say generally? What's cyber? Because I know bullying is quite different from cyberbullying. So, what's the difference between bullying and cyberbullying?
Bullying is bullying. When somebody that is maybe bigger than you, pokes you in the face and tells you there's nothing you can do, and apparently there's nothing you can do about it. Because when you want to react, he beats you. Because you can't fight back. So when you're talking about cyberbullying, this is taking that same attitude online, right? On social space, social media space, where you post, maybe you make a post online and somebody comes on your comment section and writes something harassing, something that when you read them, you get depressed, something that when you read them, you feel very bad, and you start questioning yourself, why did I even make this post, right?
You said cyberbullying is when someone tries to apprehend you physically. That is probably beating you.
That's bullying, right?
That's bullying.
Yeah.
That's bullying when it's physical. Then when it's on cyberspace, you are not. It's not physical. So it's not being physical on cyberspace makes it also bullying. Can an insult on a cyberspace become cyberbullying?
Of course. Insult on social media, it's cyberbullying. Let's take for instance, you make a post. Maybe you went out today and you took pictures, right? And with the joy in your heart, you made that post on your Facebook or maybe Twitter or any of the social media space. And somebody comes on your comment section and says, look at how big your head is, or look at how big your nose is. At that point in time,
that could be a joke. That could actually be a joke also. I think Daisy, I need a clearer picture on what the cyberbullying really looks like, because I could joke with you and it doesn't go down well with you. But how am I supposed to know it doesn't go down well with you? And how am I supposed to know that becomes bullying? You understand? You could make a post on Facebook and I'm like, see your head. It doesn't necessarily mean that your head is not nice or your head is not big, especially when we are mutuals. I could throw a joke like that, but I don't know, does it count amount to cyberbullying? Because
If we are mutual friends, then maybe not. But if I have nothing to do with you, you're just basically like a stranger who's following me or is opportune to watch something and I put out on social media space, or read something I put out there and then you come out and say, see your head. Of course, you have just bullied me.
I've just bullied you by saying see your head.
Yeah.
Really? So what are the kind of words that could be seen as bullying on social media? Because we see a whole lot of people who get interactive on social media. We've also seen people who do trends, and when you interpret those trends, it says these people are trying to pass a message that doesn't make the other person feel comfortable. You understand? So can my own content become bullying to other people? Like what I push out, can it become bullying to other people? Because the social media space is quite vast, and we have people who take over the space because the space allows you to, with some rules though, to be you or to create something new. So can I be creative and bully somebody with my creativity?
Of course, especially when you mention names.
Okay, if I don't mention names.
If you don't mention names, the person
If
may
you're
see.
forcing it on people, then you get
If you're forcing
just your
some people,
opinion, then it's not.
So when I put out the content on social media and I don't mention names, it most likely not bullying. Now when I mention names,
Then it's targeted.
when it's targeted
That's the word. When you target it to a particular person or a particular group of people,
okay.
yeah, that becomes a harassment.
So I think not mentioning names on social media is for the sake of public decency, so that you don't offend people, because you could actually be saying something right and it doesn't just sit well with other people, so you don't mention names.
Yeah.
So that isn't cyber bullying. So okay. So the whole cyber bullying issue, what do you have to say?
Cyberbullying can't stop. Nobody can stop. Okay, I think it cannot be stopped. But these days people just come online and just talk anyhow to anybody they see. That's
Without words.
who they are talking to. Most times, the people they even talk to or the people they bully on social media are even better than them. But they are online and anybody can just come and say any shit about them. Then I've had a case like that where I posted a picture with the caption and somebody just came on my post and said, "Wow, I've been wow, I've flesh."
That's bullying.
That is
Of
bullying.
course, that's
Oh my god, my chest. Your spiral chest. But
That was
then,
too much.
and it was too much actually. I had to go and look at the picture again. I know say I sleep, but why you do that to me?
And basically, the person doesn't know if you love yourself the way you are, or if you have been
Or if you're
working
even
to
trying,
maintain yourself
or
that
you're
way.
even trying to
Add
add
a
a
little
little,
exact.
and that makes
And I am
realize
trying
that
to add a
effort
little
is not even
flesh because I want to add a
So
little.
what's your own
I'm
position
not
on the whole?
making efforts.
You're not making effort. That's what the person made you feel like. Like you're not making effort.
Yes.
Like you're not comfortable in your own body, or
I'm
you're not
comfortable
confident
in my
in your own
I'm
body.
confident, but someone saying it to me.
Okay.
don't
That's a
mean-
whole lot.
Yes.
That's a whole lot. I get you. So Chisom, what's your own position on the cyberbullying thing? Do you think there are people who this cyberbullying is usually directed to? Like Gabriel said something about body shaming. Do you think many of the time when people cyberbully or make weird comments, do you think it's mostly targeted at some group of persons? Like you could have people who are physically challenged who are scared of coming on social media to actually, put out something there because people will see them as these are persons who might not really have much to offer due to their physically challenged nature. Understand? So do you think this cyberbullying, do you think it's usually to a group of persons, it's usually targeted to a group? Because we've also seen people who are fat and you see people put words to them out there. And just like Oge said, you see people who are slim and people also put words to them outside. So is it like there's a special way you have to be? Just explain, is it,
You're talking about this body shaming, but the truth is, I've seen people who are perfect,
okay?
but yet they're still being cyberbullied. And that's not their fault, that's for the people who are bullying them. That's more like they're pouring their frustration or their insecurities on these people, more like jealousy, kind of.
So an
To make them
opinion.
feel bad about themselves.
So an opinion can be cyberbullying. So you can put out your opinion and it becomes cyberbullying. Is that what you're saying?
Depends on how you put out.
So this thing about cyberbullying, basically, I think the people that engage in them most times are intentional about these things.
Okay.
Right now, you go on Twitter tail timeline, and if you see some, in fact, there are basically some tweets you see, and you are interested in knowing what the comment section is like. Now, try opening the comment section. You will see a whole lot of things in that comment section. You see people just come online and say things. And one thing about words are very powerful. They have psychological effects on people. There are some things I will say to you, Chris. You will go home today and you'll be thinking about your life. Why would Gabriel say this to you? Right? So basically, it's not even about the people you don't know. Even people you know, right? You can make a post online. They might even say it as a joke, but them saying it to you, you start reconsidering what that person said to you. Why would this person say this to me? How would you comment this on my picture, on my comments, on my post? So I think what we need to be looking at is people that do this intentionally. Now look at what
That
has
means people who do it intentionally, like should they have a justifiable reason for doing that?
Of
Is there a
course.
justifiable reason for dragging somebody online?
For
It's
them,
not
For-
justified.
no, for them, they might be
Are you
doing
sure?
it for a purpose.
Are you sure?
They might be.
What if there's a racket?
Yeah, they might be doing it for a purpose. If you check this election period that passed,
Okay.
right? There are people that just come on Twitter just to bully others because they've maybe told them that if you should be able to bully this person for this person to go down, you have to something to gain.
Right.
So people are intentional about this.
So Chisom, what's the difference between constructive criticism and insults?
Okay, we're talking about cyberbullying.
Yeah.
So let's take for instance, someone has a cooking show, maybe making say ohasu. That's my best by the way. And and a follower just types, "You just cooked rubbish. This not cannot even cook. What did your mother teach you?" Now that is an outright insult.
That's too much.
That's too much. Or someone says, this oral soup will have put the AD before the oral. I think that's the best way to cook it. Now that is constructive criticism. That's not an insult and that's not bullying.
Okay,
That's
so we
different.
could say constructive criticism is just like you trying to put out your opinion in a moderate
In a
way,
polite way.
in a polite way.
Yes.
And the moment you can't put that opinion in a polite way, it becomes insult.
Yes.
And
that's bullying.
that's cyberbullying.
Yes.
So I don't have the patience of being constructive. Don't you think it is fair on your own part to understand where I'm coming from, especially you using a show scenario? What do you think? Okay, you're nodding
There's
off.
nothing fair about that.
Yeah.
There's no, in fact, there's no reason why you should come and talk down on anybody online or physically. It's not fair. If you don't know how to talk, how to construct, how did you present whatever you want to say to the person, just forget about it. Just keep going.
Keep going.
Okay.
Don't
So
come there, come
I would like to ask, has anybody here been a victim of cyberbullying?
Like
Yeah.
I said, I have.
You've been a victim, or prepared your own story. You said you've been a victim, so,
Yeah. I have.
so can you share with us what really happened? I know it wasn't too much for you.
It was actually.
Okay.
It was on Twitter space. I think somebody posted something relating to entrepreneurship and stuff, right? So I think it was about people setting up their own business, right? As entrepreneurship. So I now made a comment like, how do you expect someone to set up when he doesn't have capital, right? And that was where the problem came in. The person went to my GP and I was like, "You look so responsible, but what is coming out of your mouth is trash." And I'm like,
What? Don't you think you didn't put your own opinion in the right way? Because you could.
No. My comments went as a question,
Okay.
right? If you read my comments, I'm asking a question, and I was even asking for the benefit of other people reading.
Okay.
Like someone once is an entrepreneur, he has an entrepreneurship mindset, but doesn't have the capital to start. So I'm asking, you are telling people to go into entrepreneurship. So what about people that doesn't have capital to start up? It's a question I asked.
And
that
the guy
was
took
how
it offensive.
he took it offensive and he blasted me. And I was like, oh my god.
Don't you think you also bullied the guy? Because he taking it to be offensive means he also feels how would I put it? He feels, like, why would this guy ask me where he go see money, go do business? You understand? So because when we talk about cyberbullying, the truth is that you could actually provoke somebody to say something bad, but it might not be now. You understand? I could comment something randomly on your post and you hold it. You're not gonna reply me. And you're waiting for one day when I'll post. And then you shoot. And maybe the one you will shoot will just scatter me. So I think generally this whole cyberbullying thing of it, it's just like a way we get back at people. Many people are using to get back at people. And just like I said, we have people who are victims of this cyberbullying. We have people who are being body shamed. Someone is fat, you tell them that, oh, you are too fat. Someone is slim, you tell them you are too slim. Someone is normal, you say, oh, you are too normal. They're like, so the space is becoming a place where people cannot really, feel free to express themselves or consciously communicate without being offensive to other people. Understand? So I don't know, Gabriel, what are your last words for the cyberbullying whole thing? I think we should put out solutions to how to curb cyberbullying, since it's something you cannot stop? Because on the social media space, you cannot really manage the kind of people that get on social media. Honestly, you understand? Sometimes I even tell myself, man, people on Twitter are not normal, because sometimes I go to Twitter and when I read on Twitter, it's just crazy. You understand? And then I'm leaving Twitter when I go to Facebook. You would even see influencers that will give you the kind of, I'm telling you, just say something like that and the kind of response, they call it savage. It's no longer cyber, they call it savage response. You know, and everyone is laughing and you become the object of mockery for just being nice or for just airing out your own idea. Honestly, it's the bullying, the cyberbullying is actually bullying you into being silent. You understand? Cyberbullying is actually bullying you into being uncomfortable, or actually to bully you to be fake. You're not okay with something and you cannot really sell your idea. So Gabriel, what are your words? How do we manage this thing? Because people even get depressed from this thing. So what can we do? You understand? What can we do to, I don't want to talk about how some politicians are also bullied on. You know, and all politicians were bullied, but of all of them that were bullied, we now have one as the president-elect. So what do you think we should do to manage this, you know, cyberbullying issue?
Okay. If you ask me what we should do, the cyberbullying of a thing, you can't just crop it out
Obviously.
out of social space.
Definitely.
Right? Because just like what you said, there are some persons, I don't want to mention names, that they do not insult you, but when they comment on your tweets, and you're like, oh my god.
what did I do? What did I do?
They're not insulting you, but by the time you take your time and read the English they've typed on your tweet,
Moderately putting you where you should be.
you might not go back on Twitter for the next 6 months. Right? So, but I think people should start realizing that these things, they go on Twitter, on Facebook, or even on WhatsApp and type on people's wall, has a long way. It damages people. It has a long way. People take it in different lights, right? You might be throwing it out as a joke, but the person that is receiving it might not take it that way. Just like you said, it might cause people into depression. It might cause people into going, even thinking of suicide, right? It affects people a whole lot. It causes a lot of damage to our mental system, right? And I even know a few people that during this election period had a lot of mental problems because of what they were seeing online, right? It was mad. So I think what I would advise is that when you go on social space and you see things you don't like, you shouldn't take it very personal, right? Just take it like, okay, this is something that someone just spill out. You shouldn't allow it to get to you, so that you don't cause yourself damages.
Because at some point in time, you don't know the situation from which that person is typing from.
Yeah.
So you don't know if the person is already
Exactly.
mental. So you're writing whatever they are. Yeah, exactly. That's true.
So the person that is even sending that message to be a frustrated person.
Yes.
Right.
Trying to get to you.
Trying to get to you.
To feel better.
Jealous person.
Yeah.
You can't believe you're doing better than them.
Exactly. That's the word. So most music persons even feel you have this person is doing better than me, and then they should get to them. So Daisy, you have any words to say?
For me, if you're going on social media space, posting, and people are having to respond, what I do is I tell myself everybody isn't normal. So some people will comment like normal people, some people will comment like abnormal people. Like you said, people are facing different issues.
Yes, like everyone.
So you don't expect everybody to be kind and nice. Take what you need to take and move on.
So okay, you have something to say? I want violence. Okay, so it's been a nice time here for us at the Talker Show. We've been talking about cyberbullying, and I have a few words for you. When you get to experience someone trying to talk you off social media, one of the best things to do is do not respond immediately, calm down, and later on give a reply. You could also reach out to the person if you have the patience, and kindness to do so. Or better still, it's your post. You could do as Oge said, block and delete and save yourself the mental stress. So it's been Chris, the talker, and it's been nice having Gabriel, the talker. It's been nice having Chisom. It's been nice having Daisy of Daisy Parenting. It's been nice having wonderful Oge. And until we come your way next week, do not forget to follow us on all our social media handles at the talkers, and don't forget to follow us on Thought Blaze TV. See you and goodbye.